Hi and welcome to the Nuclear Snail channel. In this episode I have a guest, my friend Chrissy.
Hi.
And she usually makes makeup tutorials and other YouTube stuff, and she usually looks like this. And in this making of tutorial video I will show you how I made this outfit for her to make her look like a post-apocalyptic badass. Okay, so I'm gonna first show you how we made this outfit and then also show a short making of the photoshooting. So here is where it starts. What she's wearing over her shoulder is an old German army, German Bundeswehr carrying belt. And the tire is a thin soft tire from a motorcycle or a moped or something. I'm using double-sided adhesive tape to fixate them together non-permanently, just for now, for looking how they look together, in which way I will combine them. I always do that before using more permanent fastening methods. Here I'm marking and cutting a nice curve into that tire, because stuff like this makes quite a difference. Like, does it give an ugly edge or does it give a nice curve? And now I'm also checking out in which way those rags and that belt and that tire could be combined. I usually have a plan in my head right from the beginning, but I don't try to deviate from it, try stuff out as I go, because sometimes you find better solutions along the way, but not in this case. In this case it all should remain on one side. So about that stuff with the corner and the curve, it's not that one thing is like completely ultimately better than the other, it's just you have to consider this. Like, does it end with a sharp corner or doesn't end with a curve? It's something to be aware of, so you can use it as a compository element, so you control it. Yeah, now I'm basically fine-tuning the composition and marking the attachment points. And also I'm giving her other elements of the outfit, because that shoulder pad is just a part of the whole picture, right? It's always holistic. You always see the entire person with the entire outfit. Of course, in this case, the main focus is on that shoulder pad harness thingy. But in general, it's always a good idea to not see all the elements isolated. So what I'm doing here is giving her that part of a horse bridle on the other shoulder for balance. I wanted the shoulder harness to be an asymmetric design, but it still looked kind of weird with the other shoulder being completely blank. So I've decided to give her a few straps there. I'm doing the same curve thing for the back. And that corner also looks a bit cornery. Halfway through, we have decided to ditch the really bulky looking sleeveless leather jacket and replace it with a more feminine looking, slimmer jacket you see now. So now we're basically putting all this stuff together with the new base jacket. And now Chris is gone and it's just me on my workbench. I've attached my camera to my ceiling and to my lamp so you guys can see what I'm doing. And what I'm gonna do first is use a power tool to drill holes into the belt and into the tire. When using power tools, I always use the safety glasses, because as you know from Borderlands, safety fist. So I'm punching holes with this power tool and then just using regular ass small screws. When using screws, just make sure to point the head of the screw towards your body, not the tip of the screw, because obviously otherwise it will hurt when you wear it. And what I'm doing now is attaching those rags to the other side of the tire. For that I'm using a really thick thread and a needle. The needle goes just fine through the tire because it's really thin. And in this case, the thread and the needle are completely sufficient because this part of the outfit is carrying no load. It's just carrying itself. So those rags can carry themselves on that tire, just, held by that thread. And now I'm gonna find a way to attach this sword on the back. For this I'm obviously going to be using those already existing clips, because hey, it's already there. But it will not suffice to use just those, it needs more than that. So I'm using those cable tires, regular ass cable tires, to again non-permanently fixate the sword in place until I find a better method, which I will after I found out how exactly and where exactly to fixate it. To find that out, I'm gonna smack myself in the head with it. Yep. And then try it on. One of the important points about any outfit is, can you put it on yourself? In this case, yes, I can. And is it functional in other regards? Like in this case, can I reach for my sword? Stuff obvious is this, and nope, I cannot yet. It sucks, I have to readjust it. So now I've shifted it up a bit. Now using some duct tape to prevent it from shifting down again. And I have repeated this process of trying it on and readjusting it quite a few times, I think around 7 or 5, I don't know. Anyway, you should try your outfit on often when creating it, and when you're sure that some part of it is good as it is now, then you just fixate it with a permanent method. So yeah. Now I can reach for my sword. Moving around, jumping around, you will have to wear it. So move around in it as you create it. Because obviously it is not that good if it makes you feel completely uncomfortable. So now that I know a good position for the sword, I'm gonna use those hose clamps. They're made of metal, so they look metal, so they give a better hold than the plastic cable tires. No rocket science about this, just attach the hose clamps and we're done. And now I'm gonna work on that part right here, because I want to make it look more metallic. To give a nice contrast between different materials, like that belt, the tire, the rags, and the metal. And I'm using those, whatever it's called, those clips for that. And you probably will have different components for different outfits. Anyway, so the only useful advice I can give in this case is just improvise. Just experiment, improvise. Refunction stuff. See what works. So now that I'm done, I'm taking the outfit on again for the last time to see how well it works. If everything is alright, if everything looks good, if it doesn't shift around. This decoration part right here, I'm gonna make a separate tutorial on making this kind of decoration soon. So stay tuned. I didn't include it in this video because otherwise it would get too long. A step I'm not showing in this video is making it look dirty and grungy, because the technique I used for that is the exact same one as shown in my very first tutorial video about making stuff look dirty and grungy. So if you didn't see that one, you can go check it out by clicking on the link in the description box. So now let's get straight to the photo shooting. So here we are on the location, and after putting on the outfit, what we want to do is make sure that her face looks same dirty and grungy as the outfit does, because otherwise it wouldn't make sense for her to have an outfit that dirty but a completely clean face. So I'm using eyelash stuff here. You can basically use whatever will not corrode your skin. The important thing is that you don't make it too blobby, too spotty. Just spread it out a bit. You know, make it look like the person you're applying makeup to has been dirty for a while. Because if it's just a spot of dirt, let's say on her cheek in one spot, it looks artificial. It looks fake. So make sure it's soft. Make sure you spread it out and stuff like that. And this is artificial blood made out of beetroot juice and other stuff. Yep.
Okay.
Jawohl! Okay, cool. Warte, bleib mal so mit der Kamera.
I'm getting squirted on.
Yeah, so just applying some blood on her. Again, spread it out a bit, make it look like she had some battle behind her. This is a compact flash with a red filter. I'm gonna give it to my human tripod, who is holding the camera and the flash at the same time. Thank you a lot, human tripod. What this flash does is that light on the left side to make it look more dramatic. Yeah, trying to show the picture there, can't see shit. Along the way I also decided that for more authentic look she would use some water in the face. And here is the next location and some shots in motion. Okay guys and girls, I hope you liked this video, and if so then check out the photos on my Facebook site as well as on my homepage. In the description box there are some links, and stay tuned for the next videos. Until next time, hail the snail.
Bye! Wir wollten Ping machen.
Fuck me.